Welcome. Um, Thank you very much. Uh, the unity and solidarity. Actually, it's not about talking rubbish from the area of nuisance, heresies, treason, witches and wizards, failure of NASA, probably tyranny on one end. But according to the little, the small that we can lift, safe and sound, keep close, hold them down, establish them. In other words, unity and solidarity is our crest. And then probably what can we do? Actually, I was moved to bring this live message. And then there's not much content in it. No words, no any sorts. But there are a lot of signatures here that I've signed. Got Joe Biden diving to Lagos, acting governor of Lagos for 17 days. And you want to know what happened to 1.7 trillion naira 2022 budget? What is the balance brought forward? What is the balance? I know that Buhari wants to go for a third term, approved. Although it makes the government polarized, meaning that we'll be having him from now, not 2023, perhaps 2023, 24 years till around 84. The man is a 4-year-old. Stopping. We're only 45 in the world. We're only having, if we are transiting, not much, then the government will be scanty. So, welcome them, holding them down. Then, what else? Vote, vote, vote. So, we have here again price control of Oma, vote A, Kasewale wedding next week, Saturday, at one certain stadium. And Akufo-Addo, you can do that. Go ahead. Either you representing Africa Unity or Africa Unity, or she represents to the back. We have hundreds of issues here, and then there are a lot of them. A lot of executive orders, 2022, 4th of September. We have a defense 9-month operation, September 2nd, 2022, signed. We have a New York University Federal Free Education, 3rd of August. That was Wednesday, 2022. At that time, Nancy Pelosi was at Taiwan, at Taipei, where I commissioned now as the Central FCT for Asia. One of them works here. A lot of work. So, Woody here, please meet us at the EFCC brand. If you say you oppose Buhari's third term, you know why I gave you the third term? On a certain Wednesday, he traveled on the 9th day to Buckingham Palace. Then he wants us to work in Alimosho together. But I have to move to Central London, Lagos. Although you will ask why, I would then ask you, why are you going third time? We are going third time and I'm moving to Central London because we have to catch criminals. We have to both catch criminals, which is a wizard that destroys our economy. Corruption cannot cure corruption. It is good that we prevail over evil. The live broadcast must sound entertaining. And then I would like to add Teniola to my consult and brides if she's having interest. Again, the organization, the solidarity, unity, are almost the same use of English, but we have continent of America being part of that. We also have Europe and Africa. Then we have something you can see here. You see that? I'm trying to sketch the design, the crest between us. And I will suggest one vehicle, probably a sports convertible Mercedes Benz within 2019 2022, or a GL 45 ml. Brand new, fairly used, second use. It's okay. All we are trying to make sure is as it is growing, converting itself to mainland. I think when I work together, Nigeria mainland, the same name. So I'll be looking at these names. Zulu King dissolves South African government. Everybody are now on their own, about 12 states. So I think the whole 12 states should join the National Africa Unity because the president of National Africa Unity, Mr. Gowon, General Gowon, created 12 states. between 1966 or something to 1975. So I suggest all of you, including Zulu, should present your president. Johannesburg, present your president. Cape Town, present your president. Sun City, present your president. All of you there, present your president. We have Ghana. If Nana is not going, then Kasawali must be going. If Nana is staying, Kasawali must leave. If Kasawali must leave, Nana Akufo must remain. Uganda, also Cameroon, Morocco, mainland, under the Fifth Republic. One is the president and is also to head the Organization of African Unity. No, Ethiopia, then the Francie, capital bank. So we see our crest. America is coming in, you know, simply because at Florida at the 14th day for the first week of 2022, when the crew 4 returned from heaven, I admit that the time we're seeing here was an 8 hour away to the west, which at JMT we are seeing more or less 8 hours. But you count from 400 or 1600 Florida down to JMT, you see almost 8 hours because they came in very close to JMT 1100 to 12. 1100 to 12. So the 8 hours is reflecting more, and then the product is Mercedes Benz. So for us to actually meet that target, we have tried. It's above credits. It's above credits. It's above 50%. It's above 50%. Our dynasty also in Washington, George Bush, Joe Biden, Buhari, Bill Gates, I, and King Charles III are now crown king of Abuja City Zone. That had not been signed, but that will now be signed. Can you see it? The date is 10, 10th of November 2022. Now active. So the question might say Buhari should not be a king, he should just be this. I permit him. His enemies don't want him to be extraordinarily successful. They thought he might collapse along the way. So I'm his campaign manager. Vote, vote, vote. Buhari. New party. One among 5 parties is going to choose. Either I choose Red Labour Party, I choose Democrats, Republicans, Government of the People, or Communists. But I think he's going to choose one of them so that we start our own campaign as well. I'm his campaign manager, I'm the Governor General, I'm the King, I'm the head of the central bank, almost all the duties. We in the 9 year straight, we have only Hope Uzodinma and Patient Ebele Jonathan, staff in the column. So it's scanty, it's scanty. So that's why we encourage them. We encourage him to go with us because people might not turn out because for sinful men to hold revival in the states is very hard. The word of God, they are both enemies. Not only that, the Bible says they are carnally minded people. The Quran says that they are enemies of Allah. The book of Buddhist says that the law of God doesn't work in them. The Jewish one will say that they are of flesh. There's no spirit in them. Maybe they are sadists or like sadists. Maybe they are sadists or they are Pharisees. So I would like to round up here to encourage Hungarian to continue. Because of you, your 1 year term till 2023 September 13, why do you need to go second term? So probably at his second term between May, June, July, August, September, 4 months, he resigned and then he had the nine missions. So maybe he can do that. Maybe he has time. He's getting older. Then Joey was not. Gordon Mayfield had resigned by the Central Bank of the World president, permanent King Young Kim. Kim Young Kim, the previous World Bank president before David Malpass. People exist. They're working very, very hard to make the poor survive the genocide affecting the global village, but could not affect the gateway and the windows, global gateway and the windows of opportunity. You know? So I am the military head of state. There's nothing beyond my capability. See you next time. Vote, vote, vote Buhari.